So your boy Tommy Took says that Bellingham, Kane, and Foden cannot play in the same team together. Who the hell cares about Philip Foden? Your boy Tommy Took, man. He's you see, I think Tuchel, he knows why he's here. Obviously, he's here to deliver a World Cup and obviously a major trophy, but specifically the World Cup. But he's here to make big decisions. And I think what has been the folly of many an England manager is they've not been able to have the nuts, the cojones to make those big calls, and they've succumbed to peer pressure, media pressure, and hype. You cannot succumb to hype because when you're going into a World Cup, it is very important you pick the right squad, the right team, the right players. Because now, okay, right, it's not about picking the most talented players, it's about picking the right players. Sometimes a more talented player is wrong for the team, wrong for the system, and mess up with the balance of the team, even though he's more talented. But this less talented player is right for the team, right for the systems, and right for the balance of how the team should operate. It's not about picking the best players or the most talented players. It's about picking the right players that will give you the best chance of winning that damn trophy. It's all about chemistry. It's all about team chemistry. So Tuchel said, okay, look, Kane, Bellingham, and Foden can't play in the team at the same time, which is true. Tommy Tuchel, that is true. Kane has to play. Yeah, he's a small game merchant. Doesn't do good in big games. He's England's best striker. He's one of the best strikers in the world. He's playing some of the best football in the world. He is imperative. His goal scoring, his playmaking, spearheading the attack, he is needed. Even if he doesn't score, just his presence there in terms of just structure and someone to play off of as a striker is very important. So Kane has to play. He has to play. And I think that this is a big year for Kane. Because this is Kane at his very best. Bayern are smoking. He's smoking very well. So if he can come into that World Cup with a very good season, going far in the Champions League, he will literally be in the best condition he would be in to help England try and win that WC in Trumperica. So for Kane, as the goal scorer, the striker, the spirit of the attack, a playmaker, a guy who can be as a complete striker and bring other guys into the game, he has to play. He's good to play. Bellingham has to play. Bellingham is England's most important player. Kane is a striker, is a goal scorer. The player who will determine whether England win the World Cup or not is Bellingham. There is no other player who this is the difference between winning or not winning the trophy is Bellingham. In terms of just his talents, in terms of his ability to play multiple positions, his ability to show up in big games, whether it's in El Clasico, in UCLs, or that crazy overhead kick that saved England from the biggest embarrassment of all time. And yeah, that's semi-assist in the final to your boy Palmer. So Bellingham, being the number 10, he is the heart and soul of this team. And you cannot operate without a heart and a soul. So Bellingham, this is England's ticket to a potential World Cup, is what Bellingham does. Because Bellingham doesn't play, England can't win the World Cup. They can't win it without him. With him, they can. I'm not saying they will, but they have a strong possibility to win it. If Bellingham is there and he plays well, he's at his best, England have an amazing chance of winning that damn trophy. So you do need that player who could be the difference maker in you lifting up that trophy. And then we come over to our childbearing friend, known as Philip. Is Philip talented? Yes. Philip is talented. Don't get it twisted. Philip is talented. The childbearing Philip is a talented player. But this is why I say you cannot go with hype. You cannot go with peer pressure or any of that media crap. The media don't pick the team. The media, not the manager. Tuchel is the manager. When did Foden perform for England? Kane, he scored goals, golden boots. Bellingham, we know what he did at the World Cup and we did at the Euros. When has Foden performed for England in a meaningful game? So how is he even in the group chat? How is he even under consideration? It doesn't matter what he does for Man City. That's Man City. That's Pep Guardiola. And we've already established that club football and international football are two very different beasts. So Foden can't just be shoved into the team just based off of his talent. He has to earn the right to be in the team because he's contributing to this team. I told you what Kane's contribution is. That is indispensable. I told you what Bellingham's contribution is. It's indispensable. What has Foden ever contributed to England? It is an insult to compare him to Gascoigne. That is an insult. Because Gascoigne balled the hell out at that 1990 World Cup. He balled out. He went crazy at that World Cup. And people would say that maybe if he didn't receive that yellow card and knew he was going to be suspended for the other game, would he have played better? Who knows? But again, it's that word, bro. It's one of the most toxic, triggering words in football. Hype. Oh, but it's Foden. Look at all the goals he has scored. Look at the leagues he's won. That's what you do for your club means nothing. I call it the Patrick Mboma complex. So what was Patrick Mboma? Patrick Mboma was a Cameroon striker. This guy, he hardly had a club career. When that guy puts on the jersey for Cameroon, this guy turned into R9. He turned into R9. He was Timo Werner for club football. He was Timo Werner for club football. When it became time for international, he became R9. Foden has never performed for England. And if Tuchel is right, I don't think there is any space for Foden in the England squad. See, the best Foden can hope for is to be a squad player. England have a lot of attacking options. You see, defensively in midfield, Cole Palmer is there. Morgan Rogers is there. Saka is there. There are a lot of people that can play Foden's position better than he can do it for England. So Foden should forget about whether he makes the first team. Does he make the squad? Because when you're building a squad, you have to keep in mind, obviously, all the options. But Tuchel is thinking of that. Would it be worth me sacrificing in Foden and getting an extra midfielder? Sacrificing in Foden and getting an extra defender? To know that, okay, good, I'm covered for defense. I'm covered for midfield. And I'm good on the attack. So Foden needs to realize that, no. You have serious competition to make the damn squad because there are a lot of attacking options that England have. So, yeah, don't be enough hype. And here's my thing. Hype is what's ruined England. Because I say this to the time. The English media are toxic. And the English media, they don't actually understand football. That's the thing, they don't. Because the English media wanted you to believe that Lampard and Gerrard were better than Scholes. And they wanted to believe that the team should be built around Lampard and Scholes. Sorry, the English media wanted you to believe that Lampard and Gerrard were better than Scholes. And they wanted you to believe that Lampard and Gerrard could control a game. What is the most important function of a central midfielder? It's control. Ask Pirlo. Ask Xavi. Ask Fabregas. Ask Riquelme. Ask any of these players. Ask Zidane. A very important function is to control. And what England lacked in many of these international tournaments, whenever they faced a quality team, is they couldn't control the game. They couldn't control the midfield. And Scholes was the only midfielder to be able to know how to control a game in midfield. Gerrard, that's not his game. Lampard, that's not his game. So if you ignored hype, which was all Lampard's goals, Gerrard and his all-action box-to-box, if you just ignored hype and just understood football, yeah, no, Scholes is needed. Then we see whether Lampard complements Scholes or Gerrard complements Scholes better. But Scholes had to be the heart and soul of that team and be the controller. There's a reason why Javi said, yes, Scholes that guy. Javi was never glazing Gerrard or Lampard. The only guys that appreciated an England player on a technical level was Scholes. So, and England not appreciating Scholes and building the team around Scholes is what cost them. Because when you looked at those games, because we watched all those games, I was like, bro, Portugal just playing these guys off the park, bro. Look at how easy Portugal is controlling games. England don't know how to control the game. They don't have any, because I always call it like, it's like a sponge that just can absorb pressure. There was nobody that they could give the ball to bounce the ball off of, because Gerrard and Lampard did not know how to control the game. All they knew how to do was like move forward, attack, hit the ball forward, and just go all action. They didn't have the composure or the maturity to be like, okay, pick out a pass, short pass, long pass, come short, ball over the top, okay, switch play, and just know how to move things around and just give you like 10, 12 minutes of possession just to psychologically keep yourselves into the game, which is very important in international football. But look, can England win the World Cup? 100%, they can. More so now than they could back in 05-06, because the opposition is weaker now. And England have one of the strongest teams. Defensively, England are midfield. See, England's weakest points probably is midfield and maybe even defense. England have one of the best attacks in the world in terms of personnel and options. And people they can bring in, England have one of the best attacks in the world. Obviously, France's attack is crazy, but England's attack is amazing. But Tuchel needs to realize that forget hype, forget social media, forget who scored ratings, forget about what club they play for, who deserves to be in this team and who can help me win. Because it's not about how you win or who you win with. It's about winning. And all what any England fan wants is for England to win that damn World Cup, with or without Philip. So I don't think any England fan said, no, we must only win the World Cup with Foden. No. Okay, you can win it with damn Mickey Mouse or Roger Rabbit. Just win that damn trophy. And England, if ever there was a time for them to win this trophy, with the way things are right now, there's an amazing chance for them to do so. And Philip Walter Foden is simply not going to help you win a damn World Cup. And that's just a damn fact. Think about it. Head the ball up over Casillas into the goal. Kenny,
My best of
you
all time.
believe
Like,
Rodri is one of the best
what do you
DMs
mean
of all time?
number-wise? Like,
Yeah,
is he
he's
like
one
top
of the
five, top 10?
yes, he's one of the
one of
best
the
DMs
best,
of
why
all
not?
time. Yes.
Yeah.
Think about becoming a Football Hut member. If you're a desktop merchant, just click on the join button below, over here. Or if you're a mobile phone merchant, just click on the join button below the video over here and join the true elite content crack addicts. Peace.